heard in the media like some issues that this may be a systemic issue in the Navy. So I just kind of wanted to get your perspective on what, I don't know any of the specifics on the mishap reports or what happened.
Okay. Well, you don't get to sit down quite. So what do you think in your, was it your squadron then?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think happened to make them stop?
From my perspective, it wasn't anything we did, but we were, I do know we were at a time when we had just come off cruise. So, you know, there was some talk of, okay, is this because there's just some more time on people's hands, or, you know, is there stress in the squadron? You know, was it a command issue?
Yeah.
We never identified anything, you know, specific. It just seemed to be a rash that happened, almost like it was just a string of bad luck.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now you can say it. How many people, you know, kind of believe this string of bad luck thing? I'm not sure I buy. You do? Think it can happen that way? You know, in our business, I think you kind of make your own luck. So let's talk, not about your squadron, but we'll talk about these incidents. And it sort of goes back to this idea that we talked about at the very beginning of earning the title of the best Navy in the world. It is something that has to be earned. And I've almost interrupted people when the first thing they say is these great congratulatory words, greatest fighting force the world has ever known. You know, let's go out and earn that. And we don't need to say that about ourselves. Maybe other people could say that about us. We're just going to get busy and earn that title every day. Okay? So I like to use a lot of sports analogies. And we're kind of in football season right now. And so think about, you know, two teams in the National Football League. One team is kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles. Any Eagles fans in here? Okay. You guys had a tough week. Is that quarterback coming back? Is he done?
He got surgery this morning, sir.
Oh, is that right? I'm sorry to hear that. That is amazing. So, so one team's like the Eagles, and they are on the path. That you can tell it's such a great year for the Eagles, right? And I bet you go in the locker room of the Eagles, and you go to their practices, and there's this vibe, and the Eagles know it, that they're in the hunt, right? They're in the hunt to get to and win the Super Bowl, right? And then you go to another locker room, and they're in the hunt too. They're in the hunt for the first draft pick. Okay? And the difference in the vibe, the atmosphere between those two teams, just imagine what the difference is, right? You think that the Eagles are working pretty hard these days, practicing pretty hard, right? How many people in here, just we have this wandering conversation, how many people in here have been part of a championship team? Whether it's a sports team, or a chess team, or a glee club, or whatever. How many people were part of a team that won the championship in whatever you were competing? Raise your hand. Okay? Lots of champions throughout the room. And I bet on that path, that during that season, that competitive season, you were working pretty hard. Lots of rehearsals, lots of practices, right? 2-a-days or whatever it took, right? What was your championship in? Right here. Second class. I can't read it from here.
Yes, sir.
Nope. Yeah, you raise your hand.
High school dance team, sir.
High school dancing, okay? So were you doing 2 practices a day sometimes? A lot of conditioning? So working pretty hard, right? But you knew that your dance team was good enough to win the championship. So you were ready to go and earn that championship every single day. You're practicing hard, coming together as a team. Not every day was perfect, but you worked hard. And you got through the tougher times and you kept on that road, right? And I'll tell you what, kind of go to the DUI thing. Those teams that are on the way to the Super Bowl, they take care of themselves. Right? They know they have a responsibility to show up for practice every day. They know their team is counting on them. They know that this is an important mission that they're doing. And they're not going to go out and do something stupid like drink and drive. They're going to learn their job. They're going to do the sets and reps to learn their job. They're going to earn that title. Okay? It does not come to us. All right? And those teams that are in it for the championship, and after that championship is done, there are zero complaints about all the hard work you did. Right? It's just what it takes, and you were happy to do it. And you came together as a team and you shared that championship. And it was like brothers and sisters. Those are some of the closest relationships you'll ever have, right, on that team. And so that's the team we need to be. Right? So, and when you talk about these incidents, you can read all the material. It's on the web. I want to share it with everybody. We're not trying to keep any of this a secret. But when you are standing the watch as helmsman, driving a modern guided missile destroyer of the United States Navy, you got to know what you're doing. And they did not. And they did not know how to work their gear. Okay? And when they, just the slightest bit of abnormal situation came, they didn't know how to handle it. The ship turned left uncommanded and ran into another ship. Okay?